Each night when I go to sleep, I die. And the next morning when I wake up, I am reborn. Mahatma Gandhi. Welcome to Grimly. Okay.
All right. Cha.
We are recording.
Oh, hello.
How are you, Meg? I ask you like I haven't been here for 2 hours.
No one needs to know that. That's our business. I'm good. I'm really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, I am good. I'm not going to talk about the weather, but the weather has a lot to do with it. And the sun being up at a really early hour and
Staying out later.
Yeah,
it's a factor.
I've
for
been
sure.
exercising consistently, so unfortunately, all those things contribute.
Unfortunately, helps
to
your mental health.
well-being.
Who would have thought
I know, it's
sunshine and
pretty fucking
exercise
annoying.
helps your goddamn mental health? It's really a
so
bummer.
Good. So I'm doing
good.
well.
That's
Yeah.
good.
How are you?
I'm good. I have the most random beef that I would never thought I would have had in my life with my post delivery person.
Wait, not
My mail person.
The USPS?
Yes.
Okay, go on. And you know what? I've also had a beef with the USPS, so carry on, please.
So the person that delivers our packages doesn't like dogs.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And most of the time I work from home, dogs are inside. It's not a big deal. There have been occasions though I've been outside with the dogs. That person rolls up, tries to deliver a package, the dogs come up and bark.
Yes. It's the classic mailman versus the dog's tail.
It's like,
Mhm.
it's
Original.
So stupid. But so they came to deliver something, and I was outside with the dogs. Dogs ran up, started barking. The person just instantly turns around, drives away.
Oh.
Doesn't even deliver the package. And I'm like walking up, I'm like waving.
Oh, wow.
They're just like, no, I'm out of here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so now, anytime I get something delivered, I keep getting notifications.
They won't
of-
even come back?
They're like unable to deliver animal interference. So this person is saying
That
they're delivering,
Yes.
but they're not delivering.
They're like, I'm not doing it.
They're
there.
just not doing it.
Oh.
Because now I keep trying to pay attention
Yeah.
to when something's supposed to be delivered. I'm like, okay, I need to make sure the dogs are inside.
Uh-huh. And they won't even come
And they're
down
not
the
even
driveway.
coming down the driveway.
Oh.
Yeah.
I believe this. And you know what? I think that's their prerogative.
But my thing is, why are you working that type of job?
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying, I mean, maybe that's a bit of a privileged statement, but I feel like you could maybe be just in the post office, working in the post office in some shape or form,
Yeah, I don't
and
know enough
not
about
delivering parcels
assignments.
outside of the post office if you're clearly terrified of dogs.
If you think it's because they're terrified.
Oh, there's like a whole Facebook group about this person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is more context.
Yeah, it's on a neighborhood thing.
So everyone has this problem.
Everyone's been having this problem with this mail person,
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
throwing
Well, this
stuff
is a
over
little more color.
throwing stuff over fences. You know,
Okay.
people have tried to come up and talk to them, and they're like, "No, I'm protecting myself." It's like, okay, but
Interesting.
we're trying to have a conversation, and like this
Oh,
person just like
dear.
doesn't want to hear it.
Got it.
So I filed a complaint
Okay.
with the post office.
Okay. This is within your rights to do.
I know,
If there
I
wasn't
don't
a
think
whole
they're gonna-
Facebook page, I would say,
maybe a little bit too much.
I
Okay.
would say, I see what I'm not
Even
judging.
if they're like lying about attempting to deliver stuff and saying there's animal
I
interference.
think that like everyone is sort of fucking around and finding out right now
Truly.
on all sides of this. So yeah.
Yeah. But it
Okay.
was definitely something I never thought I'd have like beef with.
I think you're gonna need to definitely give us some updates, see where this goes.
If anywhere.
Probably nowhere.
People have said they've submitted complaints and nothing has happened from it.
I considered submitting a complaint about
Okay.
the USPS beef that I had.
Yeah.
And I will tell you about it.
What was it?
This is more, I would say just more deserving. However,
Are you gonna
I feel like it's different. I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was
How
like,
dare you.
I know. I was like, I want to say this, but I'm like, we all have our own experiences. And also, I didn't file a complaint.
Okay.
Because at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I guess I get it.
Okay, go on.
So I moved into my husband's apartment many years ago. We've been together a very long time.
We just talked your 10-year anniversary.
Yes.
Last episode.
10 years married. So we've been, 15 years or something crazy. And
Yeah.
so I moved into his apartment. And so it was his apartment and he was the one getting mail there. And there was one day after, I don't know, maybe 8 months or so, where somebody knocked on the door and was about to walk away. It was like a banging, angry door knock.
Okay.
And there was like the front door and a screen, and there's a lot of banging. And it's a small apartment, so I get up and I walk on up to open the door.
Yeah.
And as it's happening, this person is the mailman.
Okay.
And this mailman had basically opened the door angry, banged extremely loudly on the door angry.
Okay.
And then is about to like close the screen door. Well, as I'm opening the door, he's about to close the screen door and he throws the mail
What the hell?
into the door.
Yeah.
And he starts screaming at me as I don't think he expected me to answer the door.
Okay.
Empty a damn mail! And he screams and he throws it and the mail hits me on the feet. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that was fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
Because it was a small, old, like 1960s
Yeah, it was a pretty old building.
building.
It was cute, though.
It was cute.
Yeah.
And these little teeny tiny mailboxes would get full. And I don't know, like, he wasn't fucking keeping up with the mail. And so it wasn't even me.
Right.
And the mail. And I was like, that is a really fucking crazy way to behave.
Yeah, he clearly was having a very bad day.
He was, and he was like, I'm sick of this. Like these people, I've been here every couple of days.
Yeah.
They don't check, and it's just
These
they don't stop their
motherfuckers.
mail.
Yeah.
And I was like, definitely pissed. That was worthy of a
Yeah.
complaint.
Very unprofessional.
Very unprofessional.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there was a part of me that was like, you know what? Everybody has like
A bad day.
some shit that annoys the fuck out of only you specifically,
Right.
because of your job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's whatever. I did not complain, but I wanted to.
Right. Or it's not even, it just got you on the bad day. Right. It was
Or it's
the
like a thing that always annoys you, and then you're just like, I can't fucking deal with this.
It was the
anymore.
thing that's always annoys you, but like something else happened and it's like the straw on the camel's back and you just lose it.
And to be fair, like postal workers are not.
No.
we
need,
call it
like,
going postal for a reason.
Yeah. We need to
It's a
support
stressful job.
our postal workers.
Yes.
But
lying and saying that you did the thing.
But I say you.
I don't think it makes you an immoral person.
I'm not saying it's immoral. I'm just saying it's annoying because then I have to go to the post office to get everything I was
that's
supposed.
very annoying.
I pay for shipping.
It's annoying.
You know,
No, you're not wrong.
I'm definitely not using Amazon right now. I'm boycotting Amazon, so I'm like buying stuff direct from like whatever vendor I'm trying to buy stuff from, and so I'm paying for shipping.
No, I listen. If you fuck around and lie and say that you did something and you didn't do it, you run the risk of being tattled on. Sorry.
FAFO. Fuck around, find out.
So they might find out.
I might be a woman. I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, my condolences for your many trips to the post office, and I hope that this is rectified post haste.
I agree. Just leave it at the goddamn mailbox at the end of the driveway at that point. I don't give a fuck.
I know.
Like, if you don't want to drive down here, you don't have to.
And it's like, how do they catalog? Because there's got to be so many different deliveries.
Yeah.
How do you catalog the ones
you're
that, like,
clocking this driveway?
Are you making notes for yourself? What do you do? Do you mark it on a...
Yeah, because there's been multiple people that have been like, yeah, they do the same thing to me and I have dogs.
How do they know?
They must be taking notes.
I don't know.
Which feels a little diabolical.
There's got to be a system, and I'm curious what the system is.
I'm very curious. I would like to build.
I think you're gonna deliver it, and then you like roll up to the.
It's like
to the driveway, and you're like, oh wait, no, not this one.
This is a bad one.
This is the one, and I won't do it. I don't know. Or they're just like, how far does it go? Do they know your address?
Right.
Well,
right. Who knows? But yeah, I got postal beef.
whipped.
Yeah, I got USPS beef on this day in 2025.
Not just you.
Yeah, it's some people
in high places got some USPS beef.
Oh,
you got that in common?
Don't even fucking do that. I will break this wine glass and shake you with it.
So funny.
Welcome to Grimly. Hi.
I come on this podcast and feel somehow like I'm Donald Trump's fucking bestie.
Really
and I mentioned one thing that you have in common with this motherfucker, and she loses her shit on.
Well, you tried last time we recorded to like be like, you tried to give RFK some props last time.
Listen,
RFK Jr. Sorry,
I can't remember what
it was. The red dye 40. That was like, nope, not even gonna.
You know what? He could be right about red dye 40, and also doesn't deserve props.
Yeah,
so
I'm being two things can be true.
I don't. The man doesn't get the kudos. Not for me.
Yeah. Did you see that we have a new pope?
Yes, and I was going to talk about the pope, but
it's an American pope.
An American pope. I don't know what his name is. And you know what? I forgot because I wanted to look this up.
I think it's Leo. I think his name is going to be Leo whatever. The 57th or something.
Wait, they name them?
They take a name as pope.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they take a different name.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. No idea. It must be like
it's Leo something.
It's like Italian name?
I think, yeah.
That's weird. That is bizarre.
The Catholic Church is fucking bizarre.
Well, of course.
The grandeur and the stuff that they do is crazy.
Yeah. Some might say ritualistic.
Yes, I would say as well.
Interesting. Okay, I did not know that. I don't really know. I'm not Catholic. I don't know much about.
No, I'm not Catholic either. I was wondering, like, do we care? We're not. Neither of us are Catholic.
I don't personally care, but it is an American. I think it's an interesting choice.
Yes.
For the Vatican to make at a time where America's not super popular globally.
I think he is a pretty liberal pope. I think he's already kind of condoned some stuff that has been said. So
you mean he's criticized some stuff that's been said?
Okay. Yes, criticized, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely been like, hey, that's not fucking cool. Which I will give props to, because the other pope was also very similar in that sense.
Yeah, he was.
And I do think if the Catholic Church wants to bring in new parishioners, they kind of have to go that route.
Interesting.
I think
actually potentially the opposite.
Opposite?
Uh-huh.
They're going to lean into the conservative shit.
Yeah, or the nationalism of our, like, the kind of the...
But the Catholicism is a worldwide religion.
No, I just mean that, rah, they put an American in. I'm already, like, halfway down the Jesus train. And now I can go to Catholic church. Does that make sense? Like, they're capturing this,
like Catholics are like that. I don't think Catholics are...
Nationalists?
Culty like nationalists are.
Like evangelicals, you mean?
Yes, like evangelical, I think they're kind of culty.
They are.
I don't think Catholics are like that.
I don't disagree, but I'm like, maybe this is because I do think there's you know what?
I do.
We should cut this. Yeah.
I don't think we should cut it. I think it's definitely...
I'm just like...
So I feel like Catholics are a little more cynical, I would say, and maybe just not the blind... follow,
I guess,
that like Christian American nationalists are.
No, you're not wrong. I don't disagree with you at all.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm weary of that institution being for the greater good.
Oh, I'm not saying they're for the greater good. I think...
So I'm thinking this could be like a convenient loophole of like, why not an American?
Right.
Americans that aren't far from religious.
Yeah, totally.
Might be open to coming to our church.
I don't know. I think with Catholicism, it's like really deeply ingrained in like their family roots in a way that like Christian nationalism isn't.
But you said that you thought that they were trying to get new... Oh, you mean like...
I think they're trying to be like a little more open mind, more progressive, more
so
open-mindedness.
So in order to basically keep their...
Yeah.
The ones that are already Catholic.
Yeah.
And like kind of
more...
losing their parishioner. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. No,
or maybe they're just trying to be more ethical. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Because I think for...
Times are changing.
Yeah, I think for most religions, I think having some place of empathy and understanding is what really religion should be.
Yeah. No, actually, so I think they're trying to think about it.
Take that route. I hope.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows? Yeah. It's also very weird.
Yeah.
You know.
It is, but...
ceremony and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, cheers for him.
Yeah.
And cheers to us.
Hopefully do some good stuff over there.
We need some good press as Americans. We do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, throw us a bone, please.
We really fucking do. We're trying so hard over here.
Well, I don't know. We're trying to get by.
That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to get by.
Yeah.
That's all we can do right now. Yeah. Did we introduce ourselves?
I don't remember.
Do you want me to give you that as a task for this? Be like, hey, you remember we have to introduce yourself.
It might do a flow. It might help with some consistency.
I think it would. I feel like you always try.
May
what?
You may task me. I'm an untaskable person.
You were very untaskable.
But you may task me with this.
How did I describe it the other day about you? You are a high maintenance person with low maintenance effort.
That sounds...
And it's not
double fucked. That sounds like fucking... That person sounds like a fucking asshole.
It's not like you're a bad person or like you're a pain in the ass. Obviously, I've known you for 20 fucking years, plus years. But you are. Like, you will do something if it doesn't take a lot of effort.
Yes.
But you also have very high standards.
Oh, true.
You know, that's what I mean.
What is that?
I think it's low effort, high maintenance.
I'm like, is that an Aquarius thing?
It might be an Aquarius thing.
I don't know.
I never really talked about our signs and like what they're connected to in that sense.
I think they're compatible though.
What?
Our signs.
Your sign and my sign?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me just look up Aquarius traits. Let me just look that up really quick.
So all it's gonna say is like I'm some kind of weirdo. Aloof though, that's the one.
Maybe a little bit aloof. You're very cat-like in that sense, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Aquarius.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what else could be. Just
traits. Okay, Aquarius individuals are known for their unconventional humanitarian intellectual nature.
That's what they say.
They are often described as independent, rebellious, and creative, with a strong desire for social progress and unique perspective.
I know, it's supposed to be like the like fucking savior, like the Malcolm X of the...
Really?
Yeah. It's not
I guess I
something
really looked into it.
I know. It's not something that I fully identify with.
Detached is a good one,
yeah,
I would say.
Detached. Yeah, all of those ones do track.
Intellectual,
free,
stubborn.
I don't
know. Idealistic.
I don't know.
Unpredictable, sometimes even moody, and often strike others as a unique individual lean with originality and creativity. Innovative, progressive, rebellious, and humanitarian. I didn't know
right?
that.
I know.
I'm not
it doesn't
actually. I don't think I've ever looked at mine.
Your own.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what this bitch.
A little astrology corner.
Right. Just a little astrology corner. Virgo traits.
It's going to be like very detailed. Very...
Overthinks and has trouble sleeping. Analytical, critical, fussy, reliable, hardworking, loyal.
These all fit.
Judgmental.
Honestly, it's like a fucking book.
Perfectionism, stubborn, disciplined, easily annoyed, kind, patient, pessimistic, practical.
It's just like a bunch of term, like it's yes, it fits, but it's also could be a lot of different people.
Virgo is known for its practical and analytical nature with a strong focus on details and desire for perfection.
Yes,
they're hardworking, reliable, and often strive to be of service to others. Virgos also have a tendency to be critical and can sometimes be a perfectionist. That does sound kind of true.
Yeah, it doesn't not fit. It doesn't not fit. But mine sometimes doesn't feel like it really identifies me. Or at least I'm just not there yet.
Are you on the cusp, though?
I don't think so. I'm
nitpicky
fully...
and fussy.
That's not nice.
That's my...
Overcritical.
Nice. Can be overly independent. Their strong work ethic and desire for control can sometimes make them seem aloof or dismissive of others. Well, fuck.
Did you just bum yourself out?
I am a Virgo.
yeah.
Oh, no.
That's what Dave.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So, there we are.
Well, welcome to Grimly.
We are nothing but what our fucking signs say, unfortunately. Welcome to Grimly. Thanks for listening to that shit show.
Fascinating.
I am Missy.
I'm Meg, and I'm an Aquarius.
And I am a Virgo. Evidently, we are our signs. Nothing else.
Well, what are we talking about today?
Ooh, today we are taking a kind of a left turn from what we talked about last week.
Okay.
No death.
Someone's going to kill a bear. No. Oh, somebody already killed a bear.
Yogi's going down. Okay. For decades, Georgia had been having dreams about a young girl at the turn of the century. She was often with an older woman in an unknown area that also seemed vaguely familiar. Often she'd be walking the streets of a city she didn't know, but everything would be so incredibly vivid. She could smell the leather, the manure, and the various aromas wafting out the bakeries. She could hear the hooves of the horses walking down the cobblestone streets. It was almost as if she was in the moment as that girl. It was almost like these dreams weren't actually dreams at all, but memories of a past life.
This sounds like the opening of a book. Like, this is chapter 1. This is
Chapter 1 of this.
Is this a prologue? Is that what the beginning of the book is?
It is a prologue, yeah. So these memories sent Georgia on a path of astonishing discoveries that she would never dream of, and perhaps a life she had once lived. So this is the Georgia Rudolph, aka Sandra Jean Jenkins reincarnation story.
I love reincarnation
stories. I know you do. We haven't done one in a while.
I really love it.
This is, so I oftentimes, because I work from home a lot, I have just unsolved mysteries in the background. It's either unsolved mysteries or forensic files.
Okay.
Just to give you the look into my psyche as a person.
It's a throwback. These are
throwbacks. But
yes.
they're
There's
chill.
modern television.
Yes,
right?
I do.
Okay.
But these are free on YouTube.
Okay.
And they just play.
Okay.
So, but I had this on the background and I was working and I kept hearing this story and I kept looking over. I'm like, what the fuck is happening over here? You know, oftentimes I don't really know what we're going to be talking about until a week out.
Okay.
We have a list.
Yeah.
Of like hundreds of stories that we're going to talk about at some point.
Yeah.
Some of them we already have. We have a notes thing we share between each other, but this one wasn't on it.
Oh,
this was like, it came
wrong
to me.
Okay.
As some would say.
Yes.
I was like, oh, this is an interesting story. We should talk about this.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
What?
Because I want to get some more wine.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get into this fucking story. This is a reincarnation story.
I love it. Okay, go on.
Okay, so Georgia was a registered nurse living in Macon, Georgia, but was born in Columbus, Ohio. At the age of 3, she was placed in a series of foster homes, but would eventually be adopted when she was 5.
Okay.
So this is a still of her from the Unsolved Mysteries episode. It's very late 80s.
She looks like
Paula Deen.
Looks like, I think she looks like John Benet Ramsey's mom, like a little bit.
Oh shit, she does. You're right.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, she's got like that helmet. There's like the helmet of poof of hair.
Yes, she's got that. Yes, that curly, short, dark brown hair.
Right.
And
like
makeup.
it's like fluffy, but it's not long enough to be like the.
I don't know what
nice
they must
fluffy.
have teased it.
They had to tease the shit out of that. So when she turned 5, that is when Georgia claimed she began having memories of a different time in a different life.
When she turned 5.
Maybe 5 is maybe when she has like the earliest memories of this.
Okay. All right. I'm suspicious right now. Go on.
I have a 5-year-old?
I'm suspicious because sometimes, like, from what I understand about this, they usually start to lose it between, like, at that age, like when they're really, really young.
Oh, this is a very different story.
Go on. Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna put, because I agree. It's usually like a little kid.
Little kids.
Being like saying weird shit and stuff. This.
And they stop having those memories of their previous life the older they get. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a very different story from that.
Okay. Let's talk.
Yeah. So when Georgia's 5, she claims to begin having memories of a different life in a different time.
Okay.
Almost like she was a different person, but she knew that the person was her.
Yeah. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Sure.
She claims that it wouldn't be a month that went by that she didn't have a memory or a dream of being a different person in a different time period. And it's always the same person in a different time period, if that makes sense.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like a dream.
It sounds like a dream.
Sometimes she describes it as dreams. Sometimes she describes it as like a memory
Okay.
that she has experienced. It's like her memory, but she knows it isn't her memory, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
So it
Take
feels like a
yourself-
first person experience.
Yes, exactly.
But she's 5 or 6 or whatever. And like, I never.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and like it's a very obviously a different era. Yeah.
Okay. Fascinating.
Yes.
I'm jealous. I'm immediately jealous.
Totally. Yeah. Also, when she was little, Georgia would draw a picture of the same girl in the house over and over. And if something wasn't right, she would have to redraw it. She would scrap the paper and redraw it.
She's like, oh no, that's not it.
And the way that she describes it is almost like it was an impulse. She's like, no, I have to fix it. This isn't correct. I have to fix it. Mm-hmm. And she, even as like a little girl, she's like, I thought it was crazy. But it was just like something I couldn't help. I had to redo. It's almost like a tick or something. Mm-hmm. She was like, I had to redraw it. And she would draw it over and over and over. It was always the same girl that she was describing, and always the same house.
Wow. Okay.
So, put a pin in that for later. So Georgia also claims that every time she had these memories or dreams about a girl, she was 2 different ages. She was either around 18 or around 8 years old. So it'd be like 2 kind of time jumps. It was like an 8-year-old or like a early adult young woman, essentially. So as Georgia gets older, she continues to have these dreams and memories, but they're almost just a flash of something from the past. It's like a deja vu type of situation. She would also see a horse-drawn carriage and the steam wheeler boats, but nothing mechanical. She said this is like before the industrial revolution, but before anything like was mechanically made. It was all steam powered.
Okay.
Like the steamboat, like the wheeler things, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So Georgia describes when she sees these images as if it is her memories being taken out of her mind and being projected onto a screen.
So she's like, I've been there before.
Yeah. This is like someone taking my memory and putting it in front of me. Not like I'm remembering something from a movie, you know, or something. She's like, I lived this. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I lived this, which is really fascinating. So 2 other constants in these dreams and memories are a large river and a young man in a brown suit and a derby hat. Georgia also has a recurring memory of a horse-drawn carriage on a cold wintry night. So it's like just the same kind of handful of memories that she keeps seeing in like moments and stuff. So since Georgia was adopted, she thought maybe these memories or images were connected to her biological family in some shape or form, or like manifesting in a weird way, for lack of a better word.
I mean, it's not a completely unreasonable place to start.
Your brain does weird things, right?
Sure.
But when she finally meets her biological parents and she talks to them and like kind of about this stuff she's seeing or remembering, there isn't really much of an explanation or connection. There wasn't like an aha moment. Oh, like this steamboat means something else.
Sure.
You know.
Okay.
You know.
And all right, I'm like, I wonder if anyone else in the family, because that's something else that happens at like psychics, for example, like people who are like a little more like clairvoyant than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Does usually have, like grandma had a similar thing, and it's usually women by day, but it does sometimes run in the family line.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. Or it's someone else's memories in the family type of situation.
Sure, yeah, there could be many things that you'd think would register, but interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So there is none of that, unfortunately.
That's too bad for her.
So Georgia then contacts a Dr. Douglas Smith, who is a clinical psychologist.
Okay.
And he originally thinks that maybe George is having some sort of traumatic memory manifesting in a weird way. Or she has some sort of like personality disorder, like multiple personality disorder.
Okay.
Which is now called dissociative identity disorder, or DID.
Yes.
So, according to the Cleveland Clinic, DID is a mental health condition where you have 2 or more separate personalities that control your behavior at different times. When the personalities switch, you'll have gaps in your memory. So the identities are usually caused by living through a trauma.
Yeah.
So I think the doctor was like, maybe you do have DID, but like your other personality is just a person that lived in the early century.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it to be like I've heard that or not, but I'm wildly curious about this.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people on the internet that will explain their experience with like DID. That's not one I've seen.
No,
it's always current.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's like they're in the moment, but they're just living as a different person.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if but this was in the 80s.
Sure.
So he could have, maybe there's better like literature about it now.
Totally like question. It's not like it's
right.
Also not an unreasonable thing to consider.
Maybe you were having a traumatic event and you were watching like Tombstone.
Totally.
Or Maverick.
Yes.
During that era.
Tombstone, great movie.
Yeah, Maverick's also a good movie.
Okay.
Do you not know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen it. No.
Oh, it's a good movie. It's on a steamwheeler. It's about a poker game on a steamwheeler. It has Mel Gibson, which is not great, but it's like Mel Gibson in his like era, you know, and Jodie Foster, and who's the other person?
Okay, this is ringing a bell.
It's like a western, but it's all on like a steamwheeler.
Yeah, there's no way I haven't seen
There's
this.
a poker game.
My father was obsessed with westerns, and
my mom was. Yeah,
yes,
same. Yeah,
and Mel Gibson.
Okay, yeah, you've probably seen it, but it's a good movie. Anyways, she could be watching something like that.
Sure,
something traumatic could have been happening, and then she
sort of fixated on
like
that.
then creates this new identity.
Sure.
Right? Yeah.
I
So
see it. Yeah,
who the fuck knows?
totally.
So in 1984, so in 1984, Dr. Douglas Smith begins regressive hypnotherapy with Georgia.
Okay.
And the idea with this therapy is to let the patient go back into these memories and these moments and have a little more control of what they see and what's happening, to be able to remember everything and then analyze what's happened and like why this is happening. So he's hoping, like, we're going to do the hypnotherapy. We're going to go back to this moment that you're remembering it, or this dream that you're remembering it as this person. And then we're going to figure out what's happening to Georgia during this memory. So like maybe to discover some trauma that happened.
I hear it.
She was in a bunch of foster homes, so you never know.
Right.
You know. So during one of her first hypnosis sessions, Dr. Smith refers to Georgia as Georgia, and she responds with, "I don't know who you're referring to."
Okay. We're onto something.
Which is creepy.
Yeah, interesting.
Right? So Dr. Smith then asks her what her name is and who he is talking to, and Georgia responds with the name, "My name is Sandra Jean Jenkins."
Wow, okay.
So Dr. Smith asks Sandra what year she was born. She responds with 1895, and then she tells Dr. Smith that she has a boyfriend. Sandra then goes on to describe herself as having brown hair and brown eyes and is Caucasian.
Okay, it fits.
Which is very similar to the pictures she was drawing as a child.
Oh, okay. And also the woman experiencing all this.
Yeah. Or, sorry, the picture that Georgia was drawing as a child. So Georgia says that when
Georgia also looks like that.
What?
Georgia looks like that also.
She does look like that also, yeah. So Georgia says that when she is given this information, she has one of the worst headaches of her life. So she recalls like giving the information, and she gets a massive headache after.
Okay, so she's saying it out loud in hypnotherapy, and then she starts having a headache. Okay. Wow.
It's like almost like pulling this information out of her brain, like
the brain has worked so hard to keep these things separate.
Yeah. And like it's like breaking her brain a little bit. Yeah, it's like trying to pump the brakes or something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I love it.
She says it felt like her head was being ripped off of her body, and she will never forget that pain.
Oh my God.
Which is almost like, am I dying in this moment?
Yeah.
Type of pain it was. Sounds
interesting. Okay.
Later sessions reveal that Sandra's parents owned a steam wheel boat.
Okay.
And that her boyfriend was named Tommy Hicks, and he worked on one of the boats, and they were going to get married soon. So she's like uncovering memories. Georgia is a deeply religious woman.
Oh, okay.
She's from Macon, Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, she's...
Well, lives in Macon, Georgia.
Lives in Macon, Georgia. Yeah, she was born in Ohio, but she lives in Macon, Georgia. And...
Oh, right. Sure.
Yeah.
But she was adopted, so...
Yeah.
Basically her whole life in Georgia.
Macon.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Religious South.
Okay.
Tracks. So, she says that these hypnosis sessions kind of scare the shit out of her. Because it goes against everything that she even raised to believe when it comes to the afterlife. She's like, we don't talk about reincarnation. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like, your soul is your soul. Once you die, you go on to live eternally.
Yes, was raised in the same.
Right, yeah. I feel like you have some insight there,
totally. I'm like, yep. That's the fact that she even went to do hypnosis was probably like a stretch for her.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But at this point, she'd been like having these memories for decades.
Yeah, so she was like, I might do this thing that I'm uncomfortable doing.
Yeah.
I'm looking for some answers.
It could even been like
that with the headache. Like, she was like,
do I have a tumor?
And that probably showed her like this was a bad thing to do. Like, it didn't help.
You don't think?
I don't think it helped her.
I mean, she leans into it.
Eventually?
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. So she doesn't want to believe or think that she might be having memories of someone else that she is reincarnated from, just because it goes against her entire belief system, like her foundation. And at this point, she's like early 40s. So she's well ingrained in whatever she believes, right? It's like hard to change someone from that era. But she also knows that she's been having these memories and these dreams for decades at this point. And she doesn't want to deny anymore. And she's like, fuck, I know there's something here.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like, you know, we talk about the lizard brain all the time. It's like, she knows that this means something.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
So she's, it's hard for her to come to terms with. So, to give you an idea. Just to reiterate what reincarnation is. This is from Wikipedia.
Okay.
So reincarnation, also known as rebirth or transmigration, is a physiological.
Say it again.
Philosophical.
Oh,
not even the right word.
I was like,
okay.
Philosophical
or religious concept. The non-physical essence of a living being begins a new lifespan in a different physical form or body after biological death. In most beliefs involving reincarnation, the soul of a human being is immortal and does not disperse after the physical body has perished. Upon death, the soul merely becomes transmigrated into a newborn baby or into an animal to continue its immortality. So, also, it's often linked with karma.
Yep.
Like, you are a bad person in this life, you're coming back as a cockroach or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have thoughts on reincarnation? I'm sure you do.
Have talked about it a zillion times already, but I say why not?
Right.
Nobody fucking knows for sure. So sure, it's just as possible as any other.
You can't prove or disprove.
Hypothesis.
Yeah.
And I think that, so I guess my only note is I feel like with the karma thing, I would like to hope it's not as like as much of a punishment. Mm-hmm. Although some people are due. Yeah. To be punished in whatever's next.
I think it'd be like really bad.
I do think that like whatever you do does inform whatever's next. Just like life on this planet. Mm-hmm. You make a bunch of shitty decisions. Mm-hmm. You know, you might
even like
experience like
the hand you're dealt in this life. You could have been born a Nepo baby.
Yes.
You know, or you could have been born like,
I think
in really shitty circumstances. I don't know.
That I like to believe that if you are reincarnated, that there is something to learn, and you're still working at whatever that thing is.
This life is a lesson in this moment for this thing.
Yeah. So I don't
Interesting.
want to think it's all like totally negative, although we do experience terrible things, and a lot of it's really beautiful things.
Yeah.
Some of us more than others. And I would also like, so like my mother, for example, I feel like got the short end of the stick on so much. And I'd like to believe that whatever is next for her, who's already passed, it is like, you know, a better experience.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there are some people that are born that just have like a very charmed existence. Yeah. You know? And
maybe it's, can you have a charmed existence, and what are you going to do with that for other people? And I don't know.
Are you going to be a garbage person? Or are you going to be like a good person?
Who knows?
Yeah. It's a very interesting concept, I think. And there's so much intertwined with it in a lot of ways. Yeah. I just do find it very fascinating.
I do also believe, though, that whatever, I guess I do believe it. I guess I do.
I think I do.
I think that you also probably agree to whatever it is.
Yes, we've talked about this, I think.
Yeah. I think it's at least just what I've heard.
Right.
Other people who are like more aware of this stuff than I am. People who are like on another level. Like
spiritually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Believe that like you co-sign.
Yeah.
Whatever your experience
like you sign the contract. I feel like you're kind of like, I'll do this time. Totally. I can see that. I mean, that is a very positive way to think about it too. Yeah. I think. Be like, oh yeah, like you signed up for this. You're okay with this.
You knew.
Yeah. Somewhere cosmically, you knew you were ready for this life, essentially. It's a good point.
It doesn't make it any easier in the moment.
No. I do think it kind of maybe it should give you some peace in a lot of ways. Be like, okay, whatever is supposed to happen is going to happen.
Yes.
Like kind of live and let live in a lot of ways.
Yes.
You know. Look at us being introspective and smart.
I don't know.
For once.
Smart, but, I don't know. I guess just thoughtful.
Yeah, thoughtful. How about that? That's a better word. Not smart. We're never smart. Let's be
pretty stupid as fuck.
We are pretty stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it's okay.
I just couldn't say philosophical. No comment.
Well, there's a lot of words to read, okay?
Yeah. It's like pages and pages of words.
Please.
I've got so many words. It's almost like I did this to my fucking self. All right. So Dr. Smith believes that Sandra is sincere in everything. Now he's like kind of convinced. There's a moment in the Unsolved Mysteries episode. I wish I would read in the quote, but he was basically like, as a scientist and a doctor and the clinician, he said, I want to believe there's an explanation for this.
Yeah.
I want to believe it's black and white. One thing is another. She's having
some short circuit in the brain or
something's going on here. He's like, but as a human being, I kind of hope she is right too. Yeah. Which is
because we all want there to be more,
right? Like we're all kind of seeking something else right after this, and I think it's very cool of him to be able to admit that.
Yeah, totally.
He seems like a real G. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
In the Unsolved Mysteries episode from the fucking 80s. But he's like, I think she's sincere. I don't think she's faking it.
Yeah. But I'm not getting the vibe. I know I said earlier, but I was like, I'm really not getting the vibe the more you speak about it that she is faking.
I don't know if you can fake it under hypnosis.
Like, who are you going to fake it to? Yourself? If you're the one traumatized by this and like dealing with this.
Yeah.
Who are you faking it for?
Not even like that. I just like the hypnosis part of it.
Oh, sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess you have to believe in hypnosis, and we've talked about this already.
Yeah. I mean, but do you think you could lie under hypnosis? I think that's the whole point of hypnosis. You can't.
Well, I guess if it works,
if you convince yourself enough that you're like telling the truth. I don't know.
I've never been hypnotized.
Me either. I mean, there's also like the.
But I do think it works.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, okay. But anyways, to give her some credit, he's like, I don't think she's fucking lying. So during these hypnosis sessions, Georgia, as Sandra, a little complicated there, but she continues to talk about Marietta, which Dr. Smith and Georgia figure out is a town.
In Georgia?
No.
Okay.
Marietta, Ohio.
Ohio. Okay, that's where she's from.
She's born there.
Okay. Interesting.
So Marietta, Ohio is a city located at the confluence of the Ohio and the Muskegon rivers.
Well, you're onto something. It's a big
river. Yeah. And Georgia thinks that this might be the Marietta Sandra keeps talking about. So then in the early 1900s, the city of Marietta was a major river to transport goods up and down the coast and the eastern side of this country, right? So she's like, okay, it's like this is kind of tracking. Like I see the steam wheeler boats, I'm seeing a river. Marietta is kind of making sense, right? So in 1985, Georgia travels to Marietta in the hope that she'll be able to find clues of Sandra Jean Jenkins to prove or disprove that these memories and dreams she's been having for decades are actually the results of reincarnation. So she's like, I just want to figure out the truth at this point. She's like, am I crazy? And is this my brain just making up something or is this like true? You know? Georgia contacts a reporter named Ted Bauer, who has been a reporter for the local paper and has lived in Marietta for over 30 years. So Ted, being a reporter, he's like, this could be an interesting story. Ted was originally like, oh yeah, come to Marietta, I'll show you around. And Georgia's like, no, I don't want you to show me around, I want to show you around town, essentially. Does that make sense? She's like, I want to see if I can drum up anything. And so then Georgia is taking Ted around Marietta, and he is kind of blown away by her knowledge of old Marietta. Not the town that's there in right now, the old stuff that's in these buildings.
Wow.
He says that she knows more than people who've lived there their entire lives. She like knows the history of this town. She'll like point to a building and be like, oh, that building's blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
In a way that's really captivating for him. Because he was kind of like, I don't believe her initially, but I do think this could be an interesting story.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So one example of this is they stop in front of a storefront that was now an insurance company. And Georgia gives a detailed description of an ice cream parlor that was there before it was an insurance company. And she knows what the color scheme, decor, and even what the tiles looked like before it was completely renovated and changed in 1937.
I mean, that's specific because even if she'd seen photos, she wouldn't know what color.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she was dead on with her description. Ted, this reporter, he didn't even know if she was telling the truth. He had to call a relative of the people that used to own the ice cream parlor. And he was like, hey, this woman said it was like red and white tiles and they were kind of staggered like this. And they were like, yeah, she's correct.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I would have goosebumps.
That's so cool.
Right? So Ted does his due diligence and looks up into old newspapers and files and does research to see if Georgia could have dug up this information from public record. And Ted does find some stuff that Georgia talked about, but he had to like really dig for this.
And like as a journalist. Oh yeah, that's not easy to find. In the 80s?
In the 80s.
No way.
Yeah, like the internet. It's something old fucking not the dark ages, right? But she would have had to go to Marietta to
what are those things?
Go like in those like dark rooms, does like the slidey.
Yes. What are those things called?
What are those things called?
Hold on.
You see them in so many movies.
Microfiche.
Yes. Yeah. He had to go in and dig to find this stuff.
I mean, unless this is like her whole
thing,
grift, sure. But it always comes down to this for me. I either believe it or I'm like, they're fucking grifting. And that's the thing.
It's like you're either fucking just a con artist, a really good one.
Yes.
Let's be real. Or I believe you.
And I'm impressed either way.
Seriously, honestly. Or like maybe use your powers for good next time. I don't know. So in Marietta, Georgia.
But there is a Marietta, Georgia, so...
There's a Marietta, Georgia. There's a Marietta, Ohio. There's a woman's name is Georgia. She lived in fucking Georgia.
And Ohio. Too much.
It's too many.
Okay, so she's in Marietta, Ohio.
Yes. She tries to find records of Sandra Jean Jenkins. But she can't find a record of her in this town.
Okay.
So next, she drives about 20 miles to Newport, Ohio, which is a small farming community at this time. And Georgia, she says that when she drives into this town, it feels very familiar. And she kind of seems to instinctively know her way around.
Okay.
So here she finds an old gray farmhouse. And Georgia says she has a full body chill when she first sees it. Because this is the house that she has been drawing since she was 5 years old.
Wow.
She like looks at it. She's like, holy shit.
There it is. What are the chances it's even still there?
Right? Crazy, right?
From the late 1800s to the 80s?
Yeah. It's over a 100-year-old farmhouse. Yeah. So while in Newport, Georgia finds a church that she has seen in her dreams and memories before. Hundreds of times at this point. So she says in her dream, she walks about 2 blocks from that church to a cemetery, and she takes a path to a specific gravestone, but she can never see the name of the gravestone in the dream.
Oh, okay.
So she says every time she like walks the same path, it's like kind of windy. She gets to the specific grave. She looks down the grave. She says, but she can never see the name.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Right?
Yeah.
It'd be so frustrating. Even if it's like just a fucking dream.
I know.
You're like, what the hell is going on here? Why am I having the same dream? Yeah. So Georgia, she like starts the church. She takes the same walk to the same cemetery, comes to a grave that she has seen in her dream. And Georgia says she knows is the grave of her grandmother. The older woman she had seen in her dreams before, and the memories she's had for decades. Because I think I said before, she's continues to be like the same old woman. So the grave belongs to a Mary Bevan Green, who died in the 1930s. Want to guess who owned that farmhouse that Georgia talked about? Yeah.
Wow.
The Green family and this woman that she found the grave of. So the Green family also owned a fleet of steam wheeler ships in Marietta, Ohio in the early 1900s.
How would she know this?
How would she figure this out in the 1980s?
I don't know.
I guess you could, but this is a really long con for nothing.
For nothing is what
she
it
didn't
is.
go on like talk shows. She didn't write a book.
Yeah.
She was on this episode's Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it. I don't know. I mean, maybe just because you're bored, you lie.
I guess so, but that sounds like a modern day catfishing type of situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. It takes all types, but for what?
For
I
what?
guess.
Yeah. For what ends?
Yeah.
Like, she was a nurse. She had a family.
Yeah.
She wasn't, like, I guess,
and if
quote unquote, unfulfilled.
Was actually happening to you, this would be really meaningful.
Right. Yeah. I can imagine, like, following this trail and finding all these steps and everything's connecting.
Yeah. And
Crazy.
Then you'll have some, and what would drive you and compel you to do all this is, like, trying to solve this puzzle for yourself.
Yeah. It's like, this is like a movie.
I know.
Right? So, figuring this out kind of opens the floodgates for Georgia with what happens to Sandra.
Okay.
So she's like unlocking more stuff in her brain. Yeah.
Okay.
So during another hypnosis session with Dr. Smith, Georgia says that a few days before Sandra and Tommy were supposed to be married, Tommy falls overboard during a storm on the Ohio River and his body's never recovered. Because remember, he's working on the steam wheeler boats.
Okay.
Unfortunately, at this time, Sandra's all year pregnant with Tommy's child, which is a big no-no in the early 1900s, right? So she then goes on to claim that Sandra had decided to end her life instead of living with the shame of being an unwed mother and shaming her family because she didn't believe that her family would forgive her for this, which is really sad. Evidently, Sandra does this by walking into a river and drowning herself.
Holy shit.
Right?
Okay.
Which, that sounds like a fucking ghost story in
Yeah.
itself. So, at the time of the Unsolved Mysteries episode, birth records couldn't be found of Tommy Hicks or Sandra Jean Jenkins, unfortunately.
Okay.
But, I mean, this is early 1900s. It's not like it is today, right? But it does seem that there are records of Tom and Jenny Hicks in Newport, Ohio, who most believe are Tommy's parents.
Okay.
So Georgia then says that Sandra is buried on the top of the hill by her grandparents in an unmarked grave because she had taken her own life. There's a lot of shame and stigma around that, unfortunately.
An unmarked grave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But she knows that she is close to her grandparents and she can see an angel statue with an arm raised from where she was buried. So Georgia, while she's at the gravesite of the grandmother, they look over and there's an angel statue with an arm raised.
Wow.
So
it
kind of tracks. I mean, is that just her making it up? I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Right?
Are we embellishing a little bit?
Are we embellishing? Are we adding a little more spice to the story? Who
Possibly.
knows? So next, Georgia does find a nearby living relative to the Green family. And they show her a picture from a family reunion in 1908. And Georgia points to a young woman in the photo and says, that is Sandra. And in this photo is a roster of names. And everyone in the photo has a name corresponding to the person except the girl that Georgia says is Sandra.
That's crazy.
And this is a picture. I mean, it's obviously a very blurry 1908 picture.
How does she know that?
She said that that was her. She's like, that's Sandra. So the relative then tells Sandra that they don't know who the girl is, unfortunately. But they know that her story ends tragically with her drowning in a river by the family home.
Wait, they didn't know what her name was, but they knew she
There's
died?
like lore behind this girl in this picture. She's like, yeah, they're like, yeah, I don't know her name because it's not in the roster. It's the only one not in the roster.
Weird.
But I know she drowned.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
she's lying. How does she fucking know that?
I don't know how she would know that.
That's a picture in someone's home, right? Like
I'm like, how do they even know?
I mean, it's probably just some weird family
you'd
lore.
have to know someone's name.
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay, go on.
It could have been like maybe they were told the name at one point, but they don't remember it anymore.
Yeah, maybe. That's
you know,
true. Yeah,
like it's all just
so and so knew the name.
Yeah, right. I think it's this person, but we don't know.
And you don't even realize until you start looking through, like, oh wait, that must be the one.
Like maybe that's her. Yeah, but yeah, it's a huge family photo. I should have showed you the whole thing. It's like a wide shot
I
of 20 plus people at this family reunion. She's the only person not named in the photo.
Weird.
And it's kind of interesting because in the photo, she's kind of spaced out from everybody in a way. It's like, weird.
Interesting.
In a lot of ways. And I think if it is Sandra and it's 1908, she would have been, what, 13? So she wouldn't have been old enough to be like pregnant, right?
Yeah.
But it's like she's like in the middle
Interesting.
But it's kind of like, I don't know. It's a very weird photo in that sense.
Interesting. Yeah, just post a whole photo, maybe do a little circle or something.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, for sure. Weirdly enough, after this Unsolved Mysteries episode aired in 89, 90, a Florida man named Jack Turnock came forward, claiming to have memories of a past life as Tommy Hicks.
Oh, Jesus.
I know it's a Lizzie here.
Okay. All right, so this fucking grifter shows up.
This Florida man named Jack Turnock.
Of course this Florida man has shown up. No.
So he says that he was having memories in the mid-80s as Tommy Hicks. And this Unsolved Mystery airs in late 80s, early 90s. I think 1990 is when it aired. So, I guess you should probably be behind the mic again. Sorry, I'm like talking. Get your ass behind the mic.
All right, so...
Yeah, so he's a bit of a grifter, I would say. This is where I get lost a little bit, too. I'm like, okay, bud. Sir.
Could you just leave her well enough alone, please?
Yeah. Right? What are we trying to get here? I don't know. Are you bored? But he is saying that he is Tommy, reincarnated.
And these two have such a deep soul connection that they, like, could not help but find each other in their second lives.
I guess. I don't know.
Dude, actually, if I'm being, like, hippy-dippy about it, I think there is something to the idea
that you find other people. Yeah.
Like, the people that are kind of in your orbit do repeat.
Totally.
In your orbit.
Yeah. I do think that's very much a thing.
Fuck. Okay. God damn it. All right. Go on.
Like, we could have been a couple of different lives.
It's true. Or you could be my daughter. Sister or something. Like, there could be.
Right. Mm-hmm. Is it worth I said a couple first? I don't know.
No, it's not.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not a lesbian. I wish I was. Have you met men in 2025?
No, no. Okay. I know what kind of men you like. She likes a man. The testosterone.
So much testosterone in that system. I love it. Okay, so this guy comes forward. He's like, hey, I was Tommy Hicks. And Unsolved Mysteries does like an update.
Sure, why not?
And in the update, this Jack Turnock, he talks about having the vivid dreams.
I hope they vetted him is all I'm saying.
I don't know if they can really, because how are you supposed to prove this?
I don't know, but she had a bunch of stuff that was like verifiable.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So he's kind of saying the same things. He's saying he has vivid dreams about a woman named Sandra. He also says that he has very vivid dreams of drowning in a river.
Okay.
And dying in that river. But I've heard if you quote unquote die in your dream, you die in real life. Have you heard that theory?
No, that's like a scary movie.
Is that where I got that theory?
So yes.
But every time I've had a dream where like I was like falling off of a building or something, I wake up before I hit the ground.
You will not die in your dream. But I think that's a scary movie.
Like Freddy Krueger shit?
Is it? I don't know. Hold on.
Freddy Krueger is the guy that kills you in your dreams.
Hold on.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me just listen while we're Googling.
Yeah.
Die.
Google away, darling.
Oh my god, I can't. Yeah, okay. Death is but a dream?
Okay, now you're getting into some weird territory.
2021. Death is but a dream.
I have never heard that movie.
In
my life.
Stay Alive is 2006. A group of friends decide to play a killer video game. No, that can't be it.
No.
Anyway, that can't be true. Because you don't think someone's ever died in their dream?
I have heard, I don't know where I heard it, but
true.
You don't die in your dreams.
Well, whatever dream you have. I've never died in my own dreams.
Yeah, but if you're like at the, like where.
The death part.
Like you never get like to the death part.
You wake up.
You wake up before you actually. I'm not saying, obviously we don't know if that means that like you do or don't die in your dream, because if someone died in their sleep.
We'd never know.
Maybe they did die in their dream.
And they dreamed about it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right? Sorry, I'm blowing your mind.
That actually just made dying in your sleep scary. And it's everyone's wish
I know.
to die
I'm
in
so
their
sorry.
sleep, and you ruined
I ruined it. I ruined it for everybody. I'm so sorry. I don't know if that's true.
Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so he died in his dream, or he did not? He remembers drowning.
He says he remembers drowning. Drowning. Mm-hmm. He says he remembers falling in a river and drowning.
Okay.
Which has got to be fucking scary.
Terrible. But I have heard from near-death experience stories.
Surviving Death?
Yeah, probably.
The Netflix special, Surviving Death?
That drowning is a more peaceful way
like euphoric
to go.
at the end. Yes, I've heard that too.
Cozy and warm somehow.
You kind of like, yeah.
But unplug. I wonder if all dying is like that.
I don't know.
Damn.
I mean, that's why Surviving Death was such an interesting series on Netflix.
Yeah.
That was, yeah. Anyways. So he thinks, after watching this Unsolved Mysteries episode with Georgia, talk about being Sandra Jean Jenkins, he's like, oh. He's like, the woman he's talking about is my fiance in another life. I believe this wholeheartedly.
Okay.
He contacts Unsolved Mysteries. He's, hey, I think I was Tommy Hicks in a past life. They're like, you know what? Good TV. Let's bring you all in.
Mm-hmm.
So this was featured as an update segment on the show a couple years later. And they do meet with the psychologist, this Dr. Smith. And he hypnotizes the two of them together. And as like Tommy and Sandra, they're like, I love you. I'm so sorry. Like that things ended the way they did.
Wow.
And Tommy's, I hope you can forgive me because I feel like I left you. And I feel like an immense guilt with dying, knowing, or like then knowing that you were pregnant. And like you felt like you had shame. Cast on you.
They talked to each other.
Yeah. And they like held hands. It was like a whole thing. It was like very cathartic in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Okay.
And they said that, and Dr. Smith said, even as like Georgia and Jack, he said they felt like they had a very deep bond. And they felt like very, like you just said, like maybe,
yeah,
you know, in a different life, they were connected in a different way, but like they meet each other and they have a deep bond immediately.
Okay.
So take that as you will.
I think like bullshit or not, if it was healing and helpful,
yeah, it's lovely.
Then why not?
Yeah, totally. So I'm gonna say caveat or sidebar to the story is if you Google Georgia Rudolph, there is another woman that pops up as well, a Georgia Ann Rudolph, who is said to be a psychic who helps solve crimes, at least to her, like she gives herself that credit.
Okay.
Much in like what was it, Sylvia Browne in the 90s?
I don't know.
There was a psychic who like was famous.
Okay.
And who said like she helped solve crimes. So she is saying she's a very similar type of psychic. She's helped police solve mysteries and like figure out crimes. There's one specific crime, I can't remember the name of it now, but it's like a murder of a woman who was evidently she was murdered by her husband. She said she helped break that case.
Okay.
She looks similar to this Georgia Rudolph, but people don't know if it's the same fucking woman.
Oh no.
So they're both Georgia Ann Rudolph, but one of them spells Ann with an E.
Oh no.
So I don't know if it's the same person or not.
Okay. So assuming it is the same person.
Yeah. Do we not believe her?
Is she a psychic?
Some parts of this makes me feel more psychic than the reincarnation thing. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
You're picking up
energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But some people think that it's calling bullshit in the whole thing.
Yeah, it makes the whole thing a grift.
Like a little bit of like a grift, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I don't think
it doesn't have to be that for me.
I don't know if any of them know. That's the thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're both called Georgia Rudolph. Georgia Ann Rudolph. One of them spells Ann differently than the other.
Interesting.
But they do both pass away in 2013.
Oh, dear.
And they look similar.
Ma'am, it's the lying that makes it a problem.
Right.
You know?
But I don't know. Did she lie about one thing and not the other?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, people are complicated.
Or maybe both are true.
Yeah.
Maybe like at one time that's what she thought.
Right.
I am this person. And
right.
then it's, oh,
later,
no,
she's like, maybe I'm a psychic, actually.
Maybe there's something else going on. I'm just sort of like a vessel for, I'm like very sensitive to certain like, and frequencies of.
Even meeting Jack, like, was like whatever that Sandra Jean Jenkins needed. You know?
Interesting.
But I feel like so much of the story, it's hard to say that all this was a grift. Like the farmhouse, the picture of the family relative. I mean, it's not
an easy
grift
situation.
And she didn't ask for money from anybody. She didn't, like I said, she didn't write a book. She didn't go on Donahue.
Right. And she wasn't immediately, oh, I'm a psychic, come and give me your money.
Right. And I will help you reconnect with your past lives.
Okay. It might not be nefarious.
Yeah. But
they could be the same person and it might not be nefarious.
Yes. I guess that's my point. It feels like a gray area.
Sure.
And if you Googled her,
it's going to come up.
It will come up. Because that's what I did. I was like, oh.
Suspicious.
Weird. It's a weird sidebar, you know?
Interesting.
It's very interesting.
It's a little more than a coincidence.
I would say.
Like. Okay.
Yeah, totally. But I'm not saying both of those things equal. She's a fucking liar.
Sure. I'm with you.
So in 2013, Georgia Rudolph passes away, holding firm in her belief that she had once lived another life as Sandra Jean Jenkins. Despite decades of speculation, investigation, and a trail of perplexing clues, no concrete evidence has ever surfaced to confirm the existence of Sandra Jean and her supposed fiancé, Tommy Hicks. The official records remain blank, the history unwritten, and yet Georgia's conviction never wavered. To her, the past was more than a memory. It was a fact, a lived experience. Whether her story is a proof of reincarnation or an elaborate fraud, it continues to challenge the boundaries of what we know and what we dare to believe.
I dare to believe. I love it.
Do. And that is the Georgia Rudolph story.
Georgia.
Isn't that crazy?
I loved it. I love every second of it.
Farmhouse, like the farmhouse, she sees the farmhouse, she finds the grave, the person in that grave owned the fucking farmhouse. To me is like, how did you do that?
You know what? I couldn't imagine living with something like that in my own life. Like, I've got enough that I'm dealing with, just like being conscious in this lifetime. I cannot imagine
dealing with someone else's life and someone else's bullshit.
No. Yeah, I don't got time for it.
I don't got time for that either.
And maybe if I did, you know what I would do? Try to capitalize on it.
Yeah. But I don't know if she
I'll be all over TikTok, okay? I will be talking about it.
I'd be a TikTok hustler.
I would be about it.
Totally.
So good for her. Good for them.
Maybe she was just before her time.
I'll never get sick of it. I'll listen to it all day long. I'm enthralled.
I thought you liked that story.
Love it so much.
Yeah. I feel like it was a good turn from last week's bear attack story.
I know. That did get really rough at the end.
Yeah, really dark, really quick.
Yeah. I mean, violent.
Yes, violence. But this one was still sad. If what happens. You know what we need? We need people who are in Ohio. Go do some ancestry.
Oh.
If you have a Sandra Jean Jenkins or a Green family lineage, find us some answers. Please.
Totes.
Would love that. Would love some ancestry dug up on this. Be top notch.
Yeah.
The tits.
Yeah, because certainly you're busy. You got 2 jobs and a podcast. I've got 1 job that I feel like exhausts me, and I don't have time. So
I wish I had the investigative skills to figure this out.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I
appreciate that very much. But yeah, follow us at Grimly Podcast. Yeah. Where you see photos from episodes like the one we talked about at the family reunion.
Exactly. If you want to see this photo of Sandra, yes,
go to Instagram or TikTok. We also have a TikTok.
Oh, I don't even have TikTok.
I know you don't. Meg is the ultimate lurker.
I'm not allowed.
No, you were ultimate lurker on all the social media.
Yes. I'm there, except not TikTok though. I don't have it.
I know you don't.
But yeah, I'm there, but you won't see me. You won't see me, I'll see you.
Yeah, she's a creep. She's creeping around. Pretty long fingers.
So Dave posted about me for our anniversary and I
He tagged you in it.
He did tag me. He's like, should I tag you? I was like, if you know how. And I was like, ugh. So I reshared it for like 2 hours and then I deleted it. I was like, I can't. Yes.
You're
I reshared
so
it in my stories.
I know. I saw.
And then I was like, I cannot deal with this any longer.
Why?
I don't know. And I deleted it. I was like,
so
it's
fucking
TMI.
weird.
It's TMI.
I'm kind of surprised you just have social media in general at this point.
I'm like inching away from it.
Do you not like?
Do you know what I would love to have? Is a Finsta. And that would be myself on my Finsta.
Just be like your ratchet ass self.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I could do this podcast where I hope generally no one can get to me.
You know what? Maybe we need to get you a Finsta.
Yes.
I love it.
There we go.
I love it.
And the true me will be there, but unfindable.
Yes. You'd be like Batman.
Like the stupidest. You know what it is? I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist about this because there's something about that.
Yeah.
That is
social media.
No, just like why you think it matters that you should be like incognito at all. There's got to be some really self-centered nonsense in there where you're like, it doesn't. No one gives a fuck.
Right.
But I don't think anyone gives a fuck. I know that I give too many fucks.
Yeah, totally.
And I cringe myself out.
Yeah.
And that's why I just delete
to think of your
repost.
Your very sweet post from your husband about your 10-year anniversary.
Yes. Yeah.
And like it was a nice little walk down memory lane.
I hated him. I hated most of the photos.
Oh.
That's okay. Hey, listen, that's what you posted? That's what you wanted to post?
Yeah. It was cute.
It was sweet.
It was very cute. We must go now.
Okay. Stay grimly curious.
Wait, I haven't done my... You're so bad at this. This is episode 62.
Cut it out.
Anyways, thank you guys. Thanks for listening.
Yes.
We'll talk to you next week. And until next time,
stay grimly curious.
I like the whisper.
Bye, bitch. Thank you so much for listening. Music by Alex Kingston and Adam McKinnon.
For podcast photos and updates, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Grimly Podcast.
Be sure to rate and review, and we will see you next week for another episode. Bye, bitch.